Hello my dear students, good afternoon. Now we have to discuss some applications based on molarity. So previously what we discussed means exactly about molarity we discussed and molarity formulas was given and we did some numericals also. Now we will see few more applications for molarity. See, for a particular solution, for a particular solution, if dilution happened, means if solvent added, if solvent added, then that is called dilution. Means what is the difference between concentrated and diluted? Concentrated means more solute, diluted means less solute. Suppose you are having some sugar water. If sugar is very less, then sweetness is very less. Then the solution we call as dilute solution. Correct? Same, if excess of sugar was added, then what happened? Sweetness increase. That means concentration increase. Sugar in water. So sugar is a solute and water is a solvent. For highly concentrated means more sweetened substance, means solution if you take it. If you add water, certainly what happens? That sweetness will decrease. Why sweetness decreased? You added water. So during particular addition of water for a particular solution, concentration will decrease. That means dilution increase. Okay? So here what is a diluted solution? So what that? Diluted solution. So diluted solution means having very less amount of solute. As I give an example, you are having sugar water. If the sweetness is very less, that means water is more. That means solvent is more. That means sugar is less. Who is the sugar there? Solute. Got it clearly? So for a particular solution, if solvent added, then that we call as dilution law. For a particular solution, if excess of solvent added or water added, then that particular process is called dilution law. In dilution law, you have one relation, that is M1V1 is equal to M2V2. This is very important relation for us. M1V1 is equals to M2V2. What's the relation we have? M1V1 is equals to M2V2. What is M1? M1 is molarity of solution. Molarity of solution before dilution. What is the meaning of before dilution? Before addition of excess of solvent. Got it clearly? So V1 is volume of solution, same before dilution. What is the meaning of before dilution? Understood? Before dilution means before addition of water. Got it? So what is M2? M2 is same sir, molarity. Molarity only, but after dilution. After dilution. This is very important. Okay, what is V2? V2 is volume of solution after dilution. So these are very important. So M1 and M2 are before addition of water, before addition of solvent. So M1 and V1 are before addition of particular solvent or water. Usually solvents water we will discuss here. M2 V2 are after. What before after? Before dilution, after dilution. So what is the relation you have to consider? Suppose excess of solvent added, excess of 500 ml of water added for decimolar solution. Okay, then what is the molarity after dilution? If they ask, you have to use this formula. M1 V1 is equals to M2 V2. So to understand this, I'll give you one example here. So in that example, you will have full clarity. See, I'm writing here, for 0.1 m of 50 ml of HCl solution, if 50 ml of water added, then final molarity is, then what is the final molarity? Final means what is the meaning? After dilution, what is the molarity? So final molarity in the sense M2 is how much they are asking. So what is M1 now? This 0.1 is M1. 0.1 is what, sir? This will be now M1 for you. 0.1 m is M1. So what is V1? 50 ml of 0.1 m solution, you can say, or 0.1 m of 50 ml. So this 50 ml will be V1. Got it? So what is the final volume? Definitely 50 ml initial, 50 ml excess of water was added. So total you have a clear idea here. M1 is 0.1 and V1 is 50 ml and M2 I don't know and V2 will become 100 ml. Sir, why you written V2 as 100 ml? Because 50 ml, 50 ml, 50 plus 50, 100 ml. Sir, how you know this relation we have to take, sir? M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. How you know this formula? Means if that question clearly mentioned, what they mentioned there, for 0.1 m of 50 ml of HCl solution, if 50 ml of excess of water was added. So water added means what happened? Diluted. So diluted law, we have M1 V1 is equals to M2 V2. Final molarity. That means what is M2 is the question. So it's very clear now. So what you have here? So M1 we know this is 0.1 into 50 and M2 I don't know and this V2 is 100. Got it clear? So you have M2 here. Understood? So here it is 5 and 5 at 100. Otherwise it's 50 and it's 2 times. 0.1 by 2. In that way also you can see. Okay, it's 0.1 and it's 2 so 0.1 by 2. So you will get M2 value. So what is dilution law? I was given right now. So dilution law, according to the excess of water if added, then concentration of solution will decrease for a particular solute. The solution consists of solute and solvent. So during dilution, solute quantity decreasing and solvent quantity increasing. This is very clear. Some excess of water added. Okay, so how much water added if they are asking? Change in volume, V2 minus V1 you have to consider. Got it? So what is the relation we have to take? M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2 we have to consider. Okay, so if they are asking what is the amount of water added here? Same formula. So here, what is the amount or volume of water added means it is V2 minus V1. Amount or volume of water added is equals to, what's the formula? You have this one. V2 minus V1. Final volume minus initial volume of solution. What is V2? After dilution volume of a solution. What is V1? Volume of solution before dilution. V2 minus V1 is amount or volume of water added. V2 minus V1. So this is very clear. So I was given one example for this. So that for dilution means how to understand? Some water added, some solvent added means what the relation should strike in your mind? M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. So this you remember, amount of volume added, so that you can understand one more numerical based on that. Okay, so let's see now. Let's see. So another example and take example 2. 50 or 100 ml of 100 ml of decimolar, what is that? Decimolar solution on dilution converted into centimolar solution, then amount of water added is so amount of water means V2 minus V1 or not. So V1 is clear because initial is 100 ml of decimolar. Decimolar means what is the concentration? 0.1. Decimolar converted to centimolar on dilution. Centimolar means you have idea 0.01 m. Correct? So what I know here, M1 I know. M1 is a decimolar, that is 0.1 m. V1 is 100 ml. And what is M2? How I know M2? Decimolar converted to centimolar. That means M2 is 0.01 and V2 is, I don't know. What is the final volume? I don't know. Because in that numerical you have 100 ml of decimolar solution is converted to centimolar solution. So on dilution, some concentration was changed from decimolar to centimolar. Initial volume is 100 ml. So final concentration I know 0.01. How I know? Centimolar. In previous class only I was given. So V2 I don't know. So finally I can use one formula. What is that formula I can use now? Okay. M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. What is M1? 0.1. It's 100. What is M2? 0.01 into V2. Got it? So here what you have? It's 10 power minus 1. It's 10 power minus 2. So 10. So total V2 will be how much? So following everyone. So this is 10 power minus 1. I can write this 0.1 or else this is 10 power minus 1. So I can use this is 10 power minus 1 just for this is nothing but 0.01 is nothing but 10 power minus 2. So 10 power minus 2. So this comes here divided by 10 power minus 2 goes to numerator 10 power plus 2. So 10 power minus 1 and 10 power 2. So 10 will be remains. So V2 will be 1000 ml. V2 is 1000 ml. Final volume is how much if they ask question? 1000 ml. What is the final volume they are asking? No. They are asking what is the amount of water added. So amount of water added means that V2 minus V1, it is 1000 minus 100. So answer is 900 ml. What is the answer there? V2 minus V1 is equals to 1000 minus 100. If you are unable to see, I'll write here. Okay. So what is the amount of water added? So here I'll write amount of water. Amount means in ml only. Volume they are asking. Amount of water added is equal to V2 minus V1. What is V1? 100. V1 100. What is V2? You got 1000. So what is the amount of water added they are asking? So it's 1000 minus 100. That means 900 ml. Okay, that's why I was given here how to calculate V2 minus V1. What is V2 minus V1 gives? Water added or amount of excess of solvent added. Thank you very much. So this is very important. Note it down. Have a screenshot and write down as I said. Okay. So now I'll give you one more relation. If two solutions mix, okay, two solutions mix, but one important thing is that two solutions must be either acids or bases or salts. Okay, so now I'll give you an important formula, that is molarity of, what is that? Molarity of resulting solution. Molarity of what, sir? Resulting solutions. So what is the meaning of resulting solution? Means the solutions which comes after mixing of two or more than two solutions. What is the resulting solution? The solution which forms after mixing of two or more than two solutions. Okay, so if two acids or bases or salts mixed, sir, I am saying two, but two or more than two also. If two acids or bases or salts mixed, then resulting solution will form. Resulting solution will form. So resulting solution have resulting molarity. Resulting molarity. Suppose here I will give you example. Suppose here I was added some solution 1, and here I was added solution 2. Solution 1 plus solution 2. So solution 1 I was added to solution 2. Solution 1 has molarity M1, volume V1. Solution 2 has molarity M2 because it has some concentration. Na? Solution 2 has some concentration. Solution 1 has some concentration. So solution 1 M1 V1. Solution 1 concentration is M1. Solution 1 volume is V1. What is solution 1 you are saying, sir? Means some HCl solution. Acid, HCl, hydrochloric acid. Acid, some HNO3, nitric acid. So two acids I am mixing. Suppose I am telling you. So solution 1 I am mixing with solution 2. So solution 1 consists of M1V1, molarity M1, volume V1. Solution 2, molarity M2, volume V2. Getting what I mean? These two, if I am mixing, then what is the resulting molarity? Means M1V1 plus M2V2 by total volume. What is the resulting molarity? Therefore, you have MR, resulting molarity, is equals to M1V1 plus M2V2 by total volume I written. See, total volume can be V1 plus V2 or it can be more than that. So total volume will be V1 plus V2 only. No sir, why you are saying more than V1 plus V2? Means as I told you, dilution happened, excess of solvent added. So total volume can increase. Getting what I'm saying? So total volume you cannot take all the times. You cannot take V1 plus V2. Sometimes that total volume can be more than V1 plus V2 in case of dilution. What is in case of dilution? Means in case of excess of solvent added. Understand? So what is the resulting molarity? If two solutions was mixed, then M1V1 plus M2V2 by total volume. What is total volume? You understood? Okay. So what is M1 and V1? Molarity of first solution, volume of first solution. Molarity of second solution is M2, V2 is volume of second solution. Got it? So what is molarity of resulting solution? Means M1V1 plus M2V2 by total volume. Sir, if three solutions mix it, then you have to take 3 times. Sir, if three solutions mixed, then what is the resulting molarity? It's a M1V1 plus M2V2 plus M3V3 by total volume. So total volume, as I told you, it can be V1 plus V2 plus V3, but when you can take total volume as V1 plus V2 plus V3 if there was not mentioned as excess of solvent added. There is no excess of solvent, certainly you can take V1 plus V2 plus V3. If excess of solvent was added, so the final volume was made up to 1 liter, 2 liters, means that 2 liters you have to take, but in ml, because V1, V2, V3 are in milliliters. V1, V2, V3 are in milliliters. So total volume should be in milliliters. Understood clearly? So this is very important. If 4 solutions like that, they won't give, but generally I am telling. So this is the resulting molarity formula. When you will have resulting molarity? If 2 solutions was mixed, having similar kind, means 2 acids, 2 bases. 1 acid, 1 base, can we use resulting solution this formula? No. Understanding? 1 acid mixed with 1 base. This formula we cannot use. Different formula you have. In our next chapters we will understand those acids and bases and all. Get it? So when 2 acids mixed, when 2 bases mixed, or when 2 salts mixed, you can use this formula. I'll give you one example like numerical so that you can understand what is the resulting molarity. So what is the resulting molarity you have here? So to understand this formula, we will do one numerical right now. Okay. So have a look and read that numerical properly. So example for this resulting molarity. 50 ml of 0.1 m HCl solution mixed with 50 ml of some 1 m HCl or some other acid HNO3. So what mix is that? 50 ml of 0.1 HCl and 50 ml of 1 m HNO3 mixed. Then HNO3, and solution is made up to 1 liter. Then what is the resulting molarity? MR means what is the meaning? R means resulting molarity. So question you understood? 50 ml of 0.1 m HCl mixed with 50 ml of 1 m HNO3, and solution is made up to 1 liter. Solution is made up to how many liters? 1 liter. Then what is the resulting molarity? Our question. So resulting molarity to understand. So MR. So what is M1? You must write first of all. What is M1? M1 is 0.1. Correct? B1 is 50 ml. What is M2? M2 is again same 50 ml. What is V2? V2 is sorry. M2 is 1 ml. V2 is 50 ml. Correct? These two are belongs to HCl. These two are belongs to HNO3. But both are acids only. So you can use resulting molarity formula. What is resulting molarity formula? Therefore, MR is equals to M1V1. So this formula, I won't write formula. So here only we have the same formula I am using here. So what is M1? It's 50. Sorry. What is M1? 0.1. What is V1? 50 plus. This is M1 V1 plus M2. M2 is 1. 1 into 50 by. Can we write V1 plus V2? V1 plus V2. V1 plus V2 means, can we write as total volume 50 plus 50? If you write like that, your numerical will be wrong, because 50 plus 50 here, 100 you cannot take. So 50 plus 50, 100 only, I know. Sir, 50 plus 50 you cannot take here, because the solution is made up to 1 liter. That means solution consists of 1 liter instead of 50 plus. Sir, if we add 50 ml solution to 50 ml, it will be 100 ml, no sir. So certainly here 100 you can take, no sir. But the solution made up to 1 liter. Meaning is that excess of water added. So 900 ml of excess of water was added. Because here 50, here 50 solution. Total 100 ml of solution is there. But for 100, they made up to 1 liter, 900 ml of water was added. What was added? 900 ml of water was added. So what will be the total volume we have to consider? This 50 plus 50, 100 plus 900. Total 1000 ml you have to consider. How much you have to consider here? 1000 ml we have to consider. Few people, sir, final only 1 liter sir. Sir, by 1 sir. No. This is 50 ml, this is 50 ml. So in the denominator you must take 1000 milliliters. Got it? So few more applications about these acid mixing with base and all we will understand, but in acids and bases chapter. When we enter into that chapter we can understand. So you just simplify this, and resulting molarity is what you tell me. Getting sir? So about molarity we discussed right now. So next we have to discuss about normality. What is that? Normality. So about molarity we discussed. If you understand molarity, you only can say about normality. It's very simple. Next is what? Normality. Normality represent with N. Normality represent with what sir? N, capital N. So what is normality? You understand? You tell me what is molarity. You cannot say to me right now, but you just say for yourself what is molarity. The number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of given solution. Correct? I repeat, molarity means the number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of given solution. But here instead of those number of moles, here I use one word, number of gram equivalent weights. Number of gram equivalent weights. So I will write definition. So the number of gram equivalents of solute number of gram equivalents of solute present in 1 liter of given solution. This is the definition for normality. What is normality? The number of gram equivalents, I am underlining that, except this. Remaining is similar to molarity or not? What is molarity? The number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of given solution. That is molarity. Instead of number of moles, here I am using the number of gram equivalents of solute. So what is the molarity formula? I will write number of moles by volume of solution in liters, I said, right? This is a molarity. But now, what is normality? I will write here. This is molarity. Molarity means number of moles of solute by whose moles? Solute moles. Here gram equivalents of whom? Solute itself. Because what is concentration? How much solute is present? That is only called concentration or not? So molarity, normality, is all representation of number of moles or number of gram equivalents of solute. It is just representation of concentration, means it is just representation of amount of solute present in a particular solution. What we are doing, understanding? Amount of solute, how much present in a solution, those all we are learning in terms of molarity, in terms of normality, like that. Okay, just come to here. Molarity means number of moles of solute by volume of solution in liters. Now normality means number of gram equivalents, number of gram equivalents by same denominator, same volume, same sir, volume in liters of whom? Solution. Volume of solution in liters I written. In ml means into 1000 I told you in formula, right? So here, what is the difference between molarity and normality? Check once. Molarity means number of moles of solute by volume of solution in liters. Normality means number of gram equivalents of solute by volume of solution in liters. So now forget about this, just have a comparison between molarity and normality. But now our thing is that normality. So we have to discuss about normality itself. So normality is number of gram equivalents of whom? Solute. Sir, this okay, but what is gram equivalents? Number of gram equivalents is equal to what? Sorry, this is very clear. Weight of substance by, means weight of solute by gram equivalent weight. You know about gram equivalent weights, few students. New students don't know about gram equivalent weights, but don't worry, I will tell you about gram equivalent weights. Okay sir? So what is number of moles formula actually? Number, same like this, number of moles you have formula. What is number of moles formula? Number of moles is equals to weight by gram molecular weight. Number of moles means. Correct? Number of moles means weight by gram molecular weight. Here whose weight? Weight of solute. Same, weight of solute. Here also weight of solute. Weight of solute by gram molecular weight. What is number of moles means? Number of moles is equal to same weight of a solute by gram molecular weight. Number of gram equivalent means weight of solute by gram equivalent weight. That is only the difference between molarity and normality. So what is the molarity formula you have here? Molarity is equals to weight by gram molecular weight into 1 by volume in liters. This formula is given a molarity. But here you have normality you have like this. Normality is equals to, so what is number of gram equivalents I told you? Weight of solute by gram equivalent weights. So weight of solute by gram equivalent weight. Weight of solute by gram equivalent weight. In denominator what you have? Volume of solution. So 1 by volume, V in liters. Volume of solution in liters. So what is the difference between molarity and normality? See the difference. And new students, don't worry about gram equivalent weights, I'll tell you. Okay. So molarity is what? Weight by gram molecular weight into 1 by volume in liters. So normality means weight of solute by, same sir, weight of solute over here also. Weight of solute by gram equivalent weight into 1 by volume in liters. So here you have a gram molecular weight, but whereas here you have a gram equivalent weight. That is only the difference between molarity and normality. Understood? So finally, what is normality formula, sir? If volume given in ml, so weight of substance. Substance means solute, sir. Weight of solute by gram equivalent weight into 1000 by volume in ml, volume in milliliters. So normality you have final formula, weight of solute by gram equivalent weight into 1000 by volume in milliliters. If you know the gram molecular weight, gram equivalent weight will be easy. Got it? So gram equivalent weight I tell you now only, but I'll explain in our next class. So gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight by valency factor. So if you know the gram molecular weight, so the gram equivalent weight also is. So what is gram equivalent weight? So gram molecular weight by valency factor. What is valency factor? Everything I will explain. Okay sir? And we will continue with some numericals in our next class. About numerical and all we will discuss in our next class. And what we had today, normality. What is normality? Formula we have. And what is the units of normality? Units of normality, very simple. Number of, simply number no need, gram equivalents per liter. Because gram equivalents present in volume. So number of gram equivalents by liters, gram equivalents per liter is the units. What is units you have for normality? Gram equivalents per liter or gram equivalents per cc. Few more applications and about gram equivalent weights and about some numericals based on normality we will discuss in our next class. Thank you.